was one of those bitter winter evenings when the wind bites through your coat no matter how thick it is. Snowflakes danced under the streetlights, covering the city in a soft white blanket. Cars rushed by, their headlights glowing like ghosts in the fog. And somewhere among all that motion and noise, a small voice broke the silence. "Daddy, her baby is freezing." Those 5 words stopped Michael Carter in his tracks. He turned toward where his 6-year-old daughter, Emma, was pointing and saw something that made his heart ache. A young woman sat on the sidewalk, huddled against a wall, her arms wrapped tightly around a tiny baby. The woman's coat was thin, her hair damp with melting snow. The baby's cheeks were red and raw from the cold, and the child's tiny cries pierced through the night air. Michael's breath caught. He was a man used to boardrooms and business deals, not this kind of heartbreak. But in that moment, standing beside his daughter, he saw more than a stranger in need. He saw desperation. He saw fear. He saw a mother trying to keep her child alive. Before we continue with this powerful story of kindness and second chances, take a moment to subscribe to your channel name. If stories that touch your heart and remind you of the goodness still left in this world inspire you, make sure to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring more real, human stories like this to light. Michael crouched down beside Emma, his breath fogging in the cold. "Stay here, sweetheart," he said softly. He walked over to the woman, his expensive leather shoes crunching in the snow. "Ma'am," he said gently, "are you okay?" The woman looked up, her eyes glassy and frightened. "Please," she whispered, clutching her baby closer. We're just trying to stay warm. I don't want any trouble." "No trouble," Michael said quickly. "But you can't stay out here in this weather. Your baby needs warmth." Tears filled her eyes. "We tried the shelter, but it's full," she said, her voice trembling. "They told us to come back tomorrow." Michael felt a knot form in his chest. He'd spent the day signing million-dollar contracts and discussing market shares, but right now, none of that mattered. None of it. He looked back at Emma, who was watching with wide, worried eyes. "Daddy," she said, "we have blankets in the car. And the heater." Michael gave a faint smile. "You're right, pumpkin. We do." He turned back to the woman. "Come on," he said. "You and your baby are coming with us." Her lips parted in shock. "What? I can't." "Yes, you can," Michael said firmly. "Please. It's too cold. Let's get you both warm first. We'll figure out everything else later." The woman hesitated, clutching her baby. But the infant's cries grew louder, weaker. Finally, she nodded. Inside Michael's car, the heater blasted warm air, fogging up the windows. Emma carefully draped one of her pink fleece blankets over the baby. The tiny child quieted, curling against its mother's chest. "Thank you," the woman whispered, her eyes full of tears. "You didn't have to do this." Michael shook his head. No one should have to spend the night out there in this weather. Especially not with a baby. He glanced at her in the rearview mirror. "What's your name?" "Lila," she said softly. "And this is Ava." "Hi, Ava," Emma said, smiling sweetly. "You're really cute." Lila managed a weak smile. It was the first time she had smiled in days. As they drove, Michael asked, "Do you have family nearby?" Lila's gaze dropped to her lap. "No. I moved here for a job, but it didn't work out. When I couldn't pay rent, we lost our place. I've been trying to find work, but, with Ava, it's hard." Michael nodded slowly. He didn't press further. He didn't need to. He'd heard enough. He drove them straight to a small diner on the corner, the kind that stayed open all night and smelled like coffee and pancakes. When they walked in, the waitress gave them a curious look, but said nothing as Michael ordered 3 bowls of hot soup and a grilled cheese for Emma. Lila hesitated before eating, as if unsure she was allowed to. But when Emma giggled and said, "Mommy says soup always makes everything better," Lila finally took a spoonful. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Michael reached across the table and handed her a napkin. You're safe now, he said softly. After dinner, Michael took them to a nearby motel. He paid for a week up front and made sure the room had heat and clean sheets. Why are you doing this? Lila asked as he handed her the key. Michael paused, his expression thoughtful. Because once, someone did something kind for me when I didn't deserve it. And I've never forgotten that. She stared at him, her lip trembling. Thank you. Thank you so much. He nodded, then smiled at the baby, who was now sleeping peacefully. You just take care of her. That's all the thanks I need. Emma tugged at his hand as they left. Daddy, she said, can we bring them breakfast tomorrow? He smiled down at her. Absolutely. The next morning, true to her word, Emma helped her dad pack breakfast, muffins, orange juice, and a little stuffed bear she insisted was for baby Ava. When they arrived, Lila opened the door looking brighter, her hair brushed, her baby cooing softly. Good morning, Michael said. How are you two feeling? Better, she said, her voice warm. Ava slept through the night. I can't remember the last time that happened. They sat together eating breakfast, and for the first time in a long while, Lila laughed. That week turned into 2. And then 3. Michael helped her apply for jobs, even pulled a few strings through his company's HR department. Within a month, Lila had a steady position and a small apartment of her own. When she received her first paycheck, she called Michael. I did it, she said through tears. I finally did it. Michael smiled on the other end of the line. You did, he said. You just needed a little warmth to get started again. A year later, Lila and Ava attended Emma's 7th birthday party. The backyard was filled with balloons, laughter, and the smell of barbecue. Lila handed Michael an envelope. Inside was a simple card that read, Because of your kindness, my daughter has a future. Thank you for saving us. Michael looked up, his throat tight. Lila smiled through tears. You'll never know what that night meant to me, she said. He smiled back, shaking his head. I think I do. Emma came running over, her face flushed with excitement. Daddy! Daddy! Come see the cake. Michael looked down at her, his little girl, the one who had first seen what he almost missed. You know, he said softly, you started all this. Emma tilted her head. I did? Yeah, he said with a smile. You saw someone who needed help, and you spoke up. You reminded me what kindness really means. She grinned proudly, wrapping her arms around his waist. You always say we should help people, Daddy. I just listened. He hugged her tightly, tears welling in his eyes. And I hope you never stop. That night, after the party, Michael sat on the porch watching the stars. He thought about how one small moment, one simple act of kindness had changed so many lives. Lila had found hope again. Ava had a warm home. And Emma had learned that kindness isn't about grand gestures or big money. It's about seeing someone when no one else does. Sometimes, it's just stopping long enough to say, "Are you okay?" Sometimes, it's offering a warm blanket. Sometimes, it's letting your child's pure heart lead the way. Because kindness doesn't just help others, it changes us. So the next time you're rushing through your day, remember Michael and Emma. Remember that cold winter night when a little girl's voice cut through the snow. Daddy, her baby is freezing. Those words sparked a chain of compassion that melted the coldest night of the year and reminded everyone who heard it that one act of kindness can warm the whole world. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to your channel name, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that kindness still matters. Together, we can make the world a little warmer, one good deed at a time.